Steve Nash is number 9. Some say he's the best player ever to play high school basketball in BC.
St. Michael's was led by their star player, 6'1" guard Steve Nash, who once again put on a splendid display of basketball.
Not highly recruited. How do you find your way from Victoria to Santa Clara?
Well, it was interesting. You know, I had dreams of playing at a big Division I school, and didn't really get a lot of exposure. And luckily, somehow, a school that really saw me play and really liked me, but they'd already filled their quota and told Santa Clara. And somehow it worked out, and it was a great place to go for me, and a great place for me to learn and develop. And you know, I think we both had a huge impact on one another.
What was college life like, both socially and on the basketball court, for a young man from Canada?
Well, it was pretty normal. You know, I mean, college for me had all the same things as any other student athlete for the most part. You know, we practice hard and we're pushed.
How about this kid? Nobody knew about him. Steve Nash is showing everybody tonight that he is here to play basketball for some time to come.
You know, we had a lot of fun. We had a really close team, much like the Suns team. We lived together, we hung out together, and we had a blast. It was a small school, but we had a lot of fun.
You beat the Arizona Wildcats in the NCAA tournament, I think your freshman year.
Yeah.
That must have been incredible. They were the second-seeded team in that region that year.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest moments of my career, really, to this day, just because it's so improbable for us to beat them.
Nice move around Stoudemire and off the glass for 2.
You know, they had 4, 5, 6, 7 pros on their team, and well, this was before anyone thought I'd be a pro, so we really had at the time none, and it was a lot of fun for us. You know, a small school, we worked hard, we stuck together, and we were able to beat this team that we all wish we were playing for, so it was very special.
With the 15th pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Steve Nash from the University of Santa Clara.
Basketball now, drafted by the Suns. When you learn that, and then you come here, and Jason Kidd's here, and they have KJ, Kevin Johnson here. What was that first taste of NBA like?
Well, I tried to. Well, it was extremely exciting just to make the NBA and be drafted by the Suns was incredible.
Kidd with the steal. Kidd to Nash. Nash to the hoop. He got it.
To play with Jason Kidd and Kevin Johnson, guys that I grew up. Well, Jason I played against in college, but I looked up to him still, and Kevin especially. You know, I try to think of it in those terms. You know, I could really learn a lot from these guys, and hopefully challenge myself against them and play with them. And I thought they had a lot to offer me, and the situation had a lot to offer me, even if it wasn't always playing time. So I was excited.
Number 13. Okay, that's Steve's.
You get traded to the Mavs. That was your first taste of this is a business. How did you deal with that?
Well, it was, you know, we kind of worked it out with the Suns. You know, there was teams that wanted me to come and be a starter, and it wasn't probably going to happen here. And so we decided Dallas would be a good fit, and it was a team that started at the bottom, and we worked our way up. And you know, there was a lot of tough times early on, but obviously very rewarding for us to become one of the top teams, you know, after a few years.
They're into it here. Oh my goodness. WrestleMania 3 is busted out.
So what was it like playing for Mark Cuban, a guy that was purported to be very much a player's kind of owner, but in the end, obviously, there was a little bit of a rift?
Well, I think it was both. You know, it was great in some ways. You know, he was really energetic and you know, always trying to, you know, push the envelope as far as the way the league is, and that was great in a lot of ways. I think it was great for the league in a lot of ways. In other ways, it was difficult sometimes. You know, he was always yelling at the refs and always yelling at the players on the court. And sometimes, you know, like it's a little much, but you know, I think it's great when people are different and come in and try new things. So overall, I mean, I think he's been great for the league.
Then you're a free agent. The Mavs make a decent offer, but you're an aging point guard, and the Suns make a better offer, so you have a chance to come back here. Take us through what that was like, because I think probably if Mark Cuban had made the offer that you felt was decent, you would have stuck around there.
Well, yeah, I never expected to leave Dallas. You know, I thought that in the end he would make a proper offer, and he just never did. I think he just never really wanted me back, because he never really made an offer. He hinted to one that was, you know, half an offer.
A war with Iraq would just devastate that country that has been through incredible devastation already.
A while ago, you took some heat. You wore a T-shirt of one of the All-Star games, questioning the war. Your thoughts back then and your thoughts now about a conflict that a lot of people are wondering how there's a graceful exit.
Well, at the time, you know, I just felt like passionate about it. I felt that I didn't see any clear reason why we were going to war. And, you know, I felt that also, that coupled with the fact that, you know, I should have some responsibility and stand up and voice my opinion and be accountable in that respect. So it was something I have absolutely no regrets about. And I think people feel like I took some heat for that, which is true, but I also, you know, had support. The support I got from people was tenfold, you know, but it's not necessarily on TV every day. So I don't know. There's not a lot that comes from war sometimes. I know for me it's an unavoidable last resort, but I think that it should be kept as a last resort, and I'm not sure that it was used as one in that instance.